started here, Riley Patterson, and we are underway from Ford Field. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr right away going to look to throw. And his first look is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Carr. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. Again, they'll throw with Carr. The snap complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
That's a heck of a number for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends with a touchdown because of that sack, they're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Carr to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation, making his first NFL start. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, This is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Throwing on first down. Tobin. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tobin. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And here he'll get it down to the 7. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one, but incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Patterson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. To throw his car. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Carr now to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on 2nd down, Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball.
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Carr. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only about 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw on 2nd down. Tobin, St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun. Tobin. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Demario Davis there on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Tobin, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Colin Saunders busting through to get him for a loss of 6. To throw on 3rd down. Tobin under pressure, and they got to him again. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So a good snap, a good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit the ball.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Throwing on first down is Carr. A quick one here, hauled in by Kamara. And this short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. He'll get this to about the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Now Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints first down.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Carr going to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. Down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Carr. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they have no chance to win this game.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Carr to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Looking to throw on second down. Tobin completing it here to Marvin Jones. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Tobin. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Holding offense.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Tobin. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. Tobin. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. To throw on 2nd down. Tobin. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Operating from the gun. Tobin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Caught by Montgomery. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return stops just a few yards shy of... They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Oh, what a juke into space. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Thomas brings it in. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in. Kamara. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Carr. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So out now come the Lions. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Off-play action. Tobin. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is fielded at the 27. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Off the play fake. Tobin. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Colin Saunders in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL kickoff weekend. Back now at Ford Field. The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Tobin. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tobin. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety.
Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Emmanuel Mosley that time able to knock it away. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
13 yards on the play. And the Lions, first down.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Jones has it over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tobin.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Tobin. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Complete to number 87. A 10-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd down.
Off play action. Tobin. And he whips that one incomplete there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
The Lions field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he remains perfect with 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw his car. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case,
oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Isaac Yianum in there to pick it.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Back to throw, Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
3rd down now. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So now the Lions down by 7, just over a minute 40 to play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. St. Brown on the catch. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. So a big one coming down for Will Lutz. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Saints, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.